All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. Sorry. Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing more Yakuza 2. And today we're just continuing with what we've been working on, wrapping up chapter 5, I say every time for like however many streams in a row now. We're doing the, what's the club called? Club Marietta sub-story in quotes. It's a side story. This is like the proto Yakuza side story. My capture's not going to cooperate today. That's fine. This is like the OG side story. Stuck in the same club for months. And we're working through the hostesses as well. Just because the hostess club that we manage runs on a timer. So in between each little bit of like going back to it, we're also doing the hostess clubs. Or the hostesses, rather. Confusing trying to explain it, really. Well. Hey, don't you well me. Technically, there is no Code Veronica remake. There's not. There is simply Resident Evil Code Veronica and Resident Evil Veronica, okay? There's no Code Veronica remake. It's not real. All right? Don't you well me. Oh, God, he's giving me tissues. Fuck off. Get rid of those. I wonder when we'll get Resident Evil Code. True. When is Resident Evil Code? saying it to False, I'm kind of surprised they didn't show Chris at all in the trailer. I get that, like, in the original Code Veronica, Chris is supposed to be like a twist halfway through, but like, you're remaking Code Veronica, so everyone already knows that you play half of the game as Chris. Right? I think, at least. Like, I'm sitting here like, why would you show us like all this Claire stuff? Oh, it's not even ready. And then just act like Chris isn't even there. For the new gens that don't, bro, it really did feel like that. I'm like, are we just not acknowledging Chris? Or am I just supposed to act like he's not in the game? Is she over at Deborah right now? I don't know. If I get called back here, I'm prioritizing this. So. Ahem. Yes, hello? The twist is that it will be Ethan in the second half of the game now? I wish. I wish. Alright, the menu here is great. Table is cheap. Wait, the menu is great? Really? And no one mentioned the prices either. Because we upped it to, like, most expensive menu possible, but also highest prices possible. So that might bump up our profits per shift a lot. Let's see. We're... $600. The profits stayed the same? On the new prices? Yeah, okay, we are at the highest price point. I guess because the menu is also expensive. I don't know, I'm kind of flabbergasted by that. Says it looks like a boulder came through here. I did not catch that comment. Like, now that you say it, it feels silly that I didn't, but I did not really take notice of that. Because the whole time I was sort of, like, thinking as I watched the trailer for the Code Veronica remake, I was sitting there like, okay, the title is different. None of this is in the original Code Veronica. Are we getting, like, a prequel game? Like, from the time that Claire first arrives in Europe to her raiding the Umbrella facility at the beginning of CV. I thought they might be taking, like, a totally different route. So I was kind of sitting there more just wondering if it was a CV remake or not. So I missed comments like that. I hope they add the spider. You kiss my ass. Don't bring up the Survivor 2 spider in this room. Uh-oh. She did not take the compliment. Give her flowers. You think Jeff also fucked Springtrap? Or was Springtrap there? I didn't actually watch live. So did I miss? Yeah? What the fuck? Okay. The Five Nights at Freddy's stuff was shown. I didn't hear anything about that. Compliment worked. That's why Mayu's the GOAT. Hanako. I'm gonna leave her. They announced a Saw game. Oh, it was Billy from Saw. Oh, okay. I was like, what in the Five Nights at Freddy's was going on at Summer Games Fest that I didn't hear about? Because I feel like, even though I'm not on that side of Twitter, it's such a vocal community in the gaming space that, like, whenever something big happens, I see it. Whenever there's something Five Nights at Freddy's happening, I always see that shit. Like new game or whatnot. Because they're so loud. You cannot avoid that fandom. They're so loud. Nearly every girl in the club is maxed out. Pretty much. Should be a good shift. And I didn't pay any of the club's funds towards them. They were complaining about the tables still. A table made entirely of marble, you say? I'll give it a go. I can afford it. We'll experiment with this table. Trying so much to hide how happy he is from owning an Ace Combat 8 pen. Bro, I'm telling you, the pen is like the best part because it's the one that, well, it is in a way the one that's like the most usable. Not straight up because like I have the glasses case and like the fiber rags and stuff for my glasses and whatnot, but out of everything they gave me, the pen I feel like is the most like universally practically useful thing. Because like the backpack is sick, but the backpack is so tiny. It's like one of those bags that's more of a fashion accessory than like an actual bag. No shade to Kono, but it's not a practical use backpack. It's tiny. These tables feel like a weird combo with these couches. But maybe they'll love them. Oh, check. Locker key. Hello. Should have sold your soul to Bamco for that thief jacket. I could have convinced Kono. Probably. The painting is gross. New carpet. New carpet. Plant. No one's talking about the tables anymore. They seem to like the tables. What's your take on the Tupac thing? I'm not terribly bothered by the Tupac thing. Like, I don't really care for the celebrity appearances to begin with in these games. I tend to kind of roll my eyes at them a lot of the time. Like Snoop Dogg. When they showed Snoop Dogg, I was like, oh. Okay, sure. Like, I don't really care for it. Tupac, obviously, died 30 years ago. Kind of the issue there, right? But he's, A, not the first dead celebrity in Stranger Than Heaven, even. And B, there's the whole estate weirdness that does throw a pretty big wrench into it with, like, his estate approved it, and they paid the estate for the license and everything. But his estate isn't managed by his family. It was until like 10 years ago when his mom died. And then the estate got handed off to some like music company executive who now manages it. So it's pretty weird overall. It's kind of hard to really pin down a take fully on one side or the other, in my opinion. Because it's not like a black and white matter. For me, it's not something that really bothers me that much. But probably not a good move directly after all the controversies with Kiwami 3. Is kind of like, I don't know why. I think they could have gotten away with this without really any pushback if Kiwami 3 hadn't just had all of the casting controversies that it had, right? It's a bit of a 1-2 combo now following Kiwami 3 that's going to make it a much bigger issue. Is she not here? Am I waiting on both things right now? Oh, well, the club is ready. Mostly appearing as a cameo? I don't know that it is. It seemed like he was dropped in there the same way that like everyone else was for like revealing the cast, right? It seemed like he was a proper cast member to me for sure. Said to make the left arm more powerful when attacking. That's great. At the very least with the Tupac thing, thank God they are not doing like AI voice acting for the dead actors that are in it. Or dead celebrities, I should say, because Tupac wasn't an actor. At the very least, they're not using AI to voice them. People don't have a problem with Bunta Sugawara because his estate is actively managed by his family. Like that one, they did get direct approval from his family members. And he had actually shown interest in the RGG franchise prior to his passing as well. So his is very different. You can't really compare it to the Tupac thing. The Onimusha likeness is a very different story. That is pretty similar. He was in a few movies. What was he in? I don't think I've ever seen him in a movie. I didn't know that Tupac was an actor, but I'll take it. My misspeak was actually accurate. I'll take what I can get. Yeah, most people in the West don't know. It's funny because also, like, on the eastern side of the community right now, you're not seeing the same Tupac controversy because it's like, I mean, they know of Tupac, but there's not like, you know, a connection there. But Sugawara was a big discussion on the eastern side of the community when that got revealed. Though not as much as the Tupac thing is in the western side now. It legitimately was probably Snoop Dogg's idea, because there's another game coming out with both. There's another game coming out with Tupac soon? Wait, what? You're telling me there's multiple games that are going to have Tupac's ghost appear in them? What's the other one? Okay, plant, carpet, painting. Plant, carpet, painting. Yeah. Those are the things that need addressing. 50 Cent revised. Forgot, I did hear about that happening. New 50 Cent game. Oh. Those old ones are so goofy. I hope the new one is fun. 600K again. I'm not going to be able to afford much. At least the tables were better. You're spreading lies? You bitch. Isn't there a new Death Row game? Correct me if I'm wrong. There is, right? You can hear him talk too, and it doesn't sound like Tupac. Maybe they're getting an actor for him rather than using AI. In Snoop's game, you mean? That's what I'm talking about? Okay. Okay. I was like, what do you mean spreading lies? Hanako is not looking great. Holy shit, man. I loved that old 50 Cent game. Wasn't there like 2 or 3 of them? I think 2. There may have been 3, I don't know. I only ever played 1. But I thought there were a handful. Where's my crystal skull? Those games are so fucking goofy. I think G-Man did a video on one of them not too long ago. Blood in the Sand. I don't even remember which one I played. I played it like at a friend's house. I never owned it myself. She did not take the compliment. And yeah, I was talking to False about the new Sephiroth actor this morning. And it is kind of funny that the reason they recast Sephiroth is because the actor from the other two was busy, like too busy to voice Sephiroth. I guess Square is not paying much for their English actors because what? Like, huh? What do you mean you're too busy to voice act Sephiroth? Square really must not be paying much for the English cast. Okay, it was the plants, painting, and floor, right? That people were still complaining about. God, the paintings are both over $1 million. I can't afford any of them. I can't replace anything. They're paying in social media shoutouts. Hey, man. That could work. You get the social media shoutout. You set up a Patreon. You make a $7,000 tier that no one knows what it does, but you promise that it's pretty good if someone buys it, and boom, you're good. It just works. It's good payment, I say. Niche reference. I say stuff like that, and then I'm like, maybe half of chat got that, if even. I remember, yeah. And even like I would say half of the people here who will get it probably will only get it because I've talked about it before. A context for those who wouldn't get it is that the actress for Aerith in the English dub of the new Final Fantasy VII remakes has a Patreon with a tier that is legitimately $7,777 a month. And it has all the benefits of all the prior Patreon tiers, as well as a mystery benefit that you'll learn what it is after you subscribe. And no one knows. It doesn't seem like anyone has ever bought that tier. So no one knows what the fuck that is. Am I not? Hold on. Let me check these messages. I'm off. Let's meet next to Deborah. This was the date. I swear we went on this date with her already. Right? So now, am I waiting for Karen? Hold on. Karen from Shine. We do a little Control F. Yes, we are waiting. Wait, no, we're not. She was gonna meet me by Sushigen. That's right. She said that the last time we saw her. She didn't text it to me. It was when I was at the club. She said, let's go out for sushi. She's waiting. She's waiting. I forgot. Oh my God. Why is she on Patreon? I think she streams. I think she live streams games. It's gotta be R-rated. Look, man, I'm not one to theorize, but at that price point, it's gotta be something pretty juicy to make it worth like an extra $7 grand relative to the prior tier, right? I'm just saying. It's got to be something. Shit, any of you guys want to pay me $7 grand a month? I could come up with something worth it. This is where I'm supposed to meet Karen. See, okay, we did have it. Guess I'll just wait for her. No, you sure? Oh, the prior tier is $5 grand. Okay, so it's only an additional $2,700, you guys. Only. I'm so sorry. I got kind of tied up. It's fine. Well, ready to go? Sure. Another phone call? Sorry, just a sec. Take your time. Well, now it sounds like a bargain. Hello? You again? Look, stop calling. What, you're in the area? Where the hell are you? Oh. He hung up. Oh. Hey, Karen. I shouldn't laugh. It's just so funny seeing you as a bar girl after you were a model. Get lost, creep. I told you, I never want to see you ever again. Do you really mean that? Are you stupid? You're the whole reason I quit. If you'd known what was good for you, you'd have shut up and been my girl. Why are models always so stupid? Damn. I'll give you one more chance, though. The offer's still there. Or I could just release some of those special photos of you. Don't you dare. You're a real piece of work, buddy. And who the hell are you? Karen's thug boyfriend or just a John? Damn. Either way, give it up. She's only using you. Karen is my woman. Are you looking to lose some teeth tonight? Gah, you are a thug, and I'm morally opposed to violence. Then you'd better leave her alone, permanently. Am I understood? Fine. I won't call her again. Thank you so much. I feel like I've finally been set free. What a relief. And it's all thanks to you, Kazuma. That's right. It was no big thing. I don't know about you, but suddenly I'm not so hungry for sushi. Dealing with that guy kill your appetite? No problem. How about we take a rain check? No, Kazuma. I meant that now I feel hungry for something other than sushi. I want you to stay with me. Help me forget about that awful man. Stay with me tonight. Bro, who writes this? Who at RGG is making me read this on stream? Like, consistently. This is a frequent occurrence. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Kazuma? Oh my god. We're off to a good start. 25 minutes into the stream, I've gotten late already. That was amazing, Kazuma. I've never felt so complete. Wow. That's a new one. Thank you for everything. Of course. Yes. My pleasure. Oh my god, the picture. That creep put me through a lot, but I'm over it now. I've got you. You're all I could ever ask for. Thank you. I still don't understand the Kiryu being a virgin joke when we have stuff like this in the game. It's because it's just funny and also Yakuza 0. Like, if you ever... What's the phone minigame? Like, the anonymous phone call. I can't think of the name right now off the top of my head. The anonymous phone call minigame in Yakuza 0, like the phone parlor or whatever, telephone club. Thank you. It's that. Like if you've played that and you're someone who played Yakuza 0 first, I feel like that burns in your brain so, because all of the interactions in that are wild. Was it in 0? It was 0, yeah. You need to do live reading of the 50 Shades. Right, let me walk around again just to make sure. Weird plant. Weird plant. Carpet. Everyone likes the menu and prices. That's all good. We need plant, carpet, painting. He does get laid in 0 as well. Shh. Shh. You have to choose the responses as they're floating around. Yes. That minigame was really good. That was funny as fuck. I showed False some of the interactions that you can get from that, where he like goes out to meet people in public and he gets like jumped by cougars in the streets. That shit is funny. That's one of the funnier mini games from the series for sure. Conversation first. Start here. God of War minigame. Could you imagine if they added that? Hey, Stranger Than Heaven. Let me rotate my left thumbstick 90 degrees to the right. To, you know. I'm just saying. I think that would really add a lot to the experience of Stranger Than Heaven. Personally. I think that would go a long way. For sure. I don't know if the handbag is that good. Let me, real quick. Let me look at like, if I'm gonna test it with anyone, probably Sakura, just because I'm not sure. You're the one who typically doesn't take compliments, right? Yeah, okay, I thought so. She's the one I'm supposed to scold and not compliment. How good is the French handbag? I'm hoping pretty damn good. I think it's way more expensive than the flowers. Yeah, okay. It put her all the way up. It's good. The flowers are definitely the most cost-effective option. For sure. Like 9K a piece, and they fill up like half of that meter. Even though it comes out of your own pocket instead of from the club's funds, it's way better than like paying a 100 grand bonus to fill up a third of the bar. It goes a lot further. At least if you're 100%ing the game and you have like millions of yen that you're just sitting on because you don't even know what to do with it. It's so weird because Yakuza 1, I never felt like I was anywhere close to this rich. And to be fair, most of the money I did make from doing the minigame completions, actually. That is where the money came from. I was like, where did I even get all this money? And it's from doing the gambling challenges for the minigame completion. I just, you know, it forces you to sit there and make a shit ton of money for the 100%, and then you just have millions on millions of dollars. Or, sorry, yen. Yen. Choose to stay broke instead of playing the mini games. Hey man, some games, Yakuza 0, you don't even need to play the mini games. You don't even need to. You literally get into one random encounter, you make like 100 grand. Her looks feel very inconsistent and immersion breaking. I think Claire's new model is very consistent with 2 Remake, but it's funny because the Claire in the trailer, like that little pre-rendered shot of Claire at the end of the trailer, is not her in-game model. And it genuinely doesn't look like her in-game model. They published a little thing of her in-game model, and it looks a lot like her model in 2 Remake. So it's funny to me that like the trailer model that they used just does not actually look like her in the game. It's weird. The wallpaper they did not have problems with. It was the plants, painting, and flooring. You know, let me buy the expensive ass painting now while I have the funds. Planning on doing Like a Dragon or Gaiden first or after Judgment? After Judgment for both of them. It looks different, man. It doesn't look that much different. I think really just her makeup changed. Because False was looking at it with me, and she was pointing out like the makeup around her eyes is very different. And I think that is legitimately like all that changed. Her face looks maybe a little slimmer, but I think that's just like a stylistic change more than anything. Compared to like RE2 Remake was early RE engine, and most characters at that point in the series were just like the style was more soft in the character designs at that point. And now, like, I would say really since 4 Remake, like 4 Remake, Requiem, and now like what we've seen of the Code Veronica stuff, it feels like the characters are much sharper looking, like less rounded, more like sharp is the best word I can think for it. They look good. I prefer the current style that they've been using like since 4 Remake, but definitely noticeably different. The eyes are bigger now. I thought the eyes were smaller. You know what I'm excited for? More Hunk. Hunk being present in the game is interesting. I doubt he'll really be present outside of that little intro bit. I doubt he'll have any presence beyond that. It would be cool if he did. Maybe they'll do like a new mini game or something with him. That would be neat. But Hunk canonically was on Rockfort Island for the training academy. Like he was in and out of the island for the academy, but was not present at the time of the outbreak on Rockfort. So him capturing Claire and bringing her in is like a little different, but it doesn't necessarily contradict established canon. Like it would make sense. But him being there during the outbreak would be a big retcon. That would be a big continuity retcon. Oh wait, I need to go to MEB and get the info before I start a new hostess. I didn't even go on my completion list for it. Just to, boom. We're at 4 of 10. 4 of 6 for chapter 5. Only 6 of them are available this chapter. The others could have been available earlier, but we were fucking broke at that point, so we left them for later. Check Discord. Yeah, her eyes are smaller. The angle on the closer up shot makes them look bigger, but look at her like full body shot. Her eyes are smaller. They're like more angled, which False was saying she thinks it's just a makeup thing for like them being angled. But no, her eyes aren't bigger. It's just a top-down angle on the close-up shot, so it makes them look bigger at that angle. Shine is the club we're going to. Wonder how Chris will look. I'm way more curious about how Chris will look. Because we haven't seen a young Chris Redfield in RE Engine yet. Like Claire, we kind of knew, right? Claire, like, and we have her in-game model published on Twitter and everything too. Like, Claire looks like she did in 2 remake. But we haven't seen a young Chris in this engine. All right, sorry. For Kaide, she's got a bright, bubbly side and a cool, sexy side, all rolled into one. Oh, great. She's a 50-50 is what I'm hearing. From the top down, her 3 sizes are 33, 23, 33. Born November 7th, her blood type is O, remember that. She was the top girl at her last club. As a cabaret veteran, she's seen it all. Rest assured she'll show you a good time, especially out shopping, her favorite hobby. Important info. Okay. I feel like that was a lot of important info, but I'm not looking forward to him saying that she's like got a bubbly side and a sexy side all in one, because that means trying to get through her dialogue checks is going to be a fucking shit show. Is immediately how I read that. I think it will be thin Chris. I wouldn't be surprised if they bulk him up a bit. I think it's going to be similar to his design from the original, but he probably will be a bit bulkier, especially because they put the weights in his little apartment that he was staying in that trailer last night. He probably won't be that skinny. Yay, I can finally play it, and that pissed me off. Why not play the OG? It's just how people are, man. It drives me nuts, too. Wait, why do you say so no food? Oh, no food for the dates. Okay, I was like, why do you say no food? But I got you. Yeah, we go shopping with her for the dates. They what? Don't you even. I was waiting for someone to say it. Don't even. I was telling False, though, if you're on Resident Evil, like, Twitter or Reddit at all, I was telling False, I put up that tweet about the CV remake, like, literally 5 minutes after the trailer went up, because I had to get ahead of it. If you follow me on Twitter, you may have seen it. But basically, I put up a tweet saying, like, oh, thank God Code Veronica is getting a remake. Now the original Code Veronica is going to be like everyone's favorite RE game ever, and it was never actually a black sheep of the classic era. Everyone always loved it, and the remake actually destroyed it. The remake just completely eviscerated it, right? Plant, carpet, and literally within less than a day, I've already seen a shift in community discourse about CV towards that. And bro, you just wait until the game actually comes out. Like, if this is the shift that we're already seeing within a day of the first trailer announcing the game, you just wait. That tweet is gonna age so well. And I joked about it on stream yesterday too, but I wanted the tweet up there just so that we can have the thing to be like, boom, right here. Here it is. Pre-CV remake, it was different. Because even nowadays, if you say that there was like a big mindset shift in the community about RE3, a lot of people argue with you and say that there wasn't. There are so many people who deny that there was that shift. Because RE3, pre-3 remake, was like generally considered the worst of the original trilogy. Not by everyone, but like that was kind of the common consensus in the community pre-3 remake. Was like, yeah, it's good, but of the PS1 games, it's the least interesting. And oh boy, that is not what people say about RE3 nowadays, post 3 remake. So I'm excited to see the shift on CV. I'm anxious for that, because there will be that shift. Like I said, it's already started. If you've been looking at any of the discourse around it, I've already seen people being like, oh my god, her outfit in the remake is so much worse. What a downgrade. It's begun. Just little things like that, like whatever you can pull from the trailer, it's begun. I hope he's not as bulky as he is in Village, bro. I love his look in Village. Not with the jacket. The jacket, like the trench coat, is whatever. But I love RE Village Chris in that bit near the end where he takes the jacket off and he just has like that compression shirt on. Because holy fuck, he's huge once he takes the trench coat off. Like throughout the game, he just kind of looks like this big, wide man. And then he takes that trench coat off and you're like, holy fuck, he's built. That is crazy. Shit. Generally insufferable these days. Twitter and Reddit being particularly insufferable. I think gaming discourse just kind of sucks for the most part nowadays. And I don't even think it's like for the most part in the sense that most people engage with it poorly. But I think it's more like the people who approach it in like a very toxic way kind of poison the well and make just the entire thing feel bad. Even though it really is like less than 10% of people who just approach it in completely the wrong way. They kind of make the entire thing feel awful because they also tend to be the most vocal. Too many blue check marks rage baiting for engagement. Yeah. Vocal minority moment. Yeah. There's a lot of it. I'm just hoping they make steroids or the steroids joke canon. They're already embracing the rock jokes quite a lot. Like obviously Village is well known, but yeah, someone pointed out earlier, like I totally missed it in the trailer last night that the old lady at the apartment says like, "Oh, it looks like a boulder rolled through here." Like it was such a mess in his apartment. That's so funny to me. They keep making little nods at the boulder with Chris. Just little nudges to be like, we're in on the joke too. And like, they're genuinely funny. I think they've been doing it well. Dude, hold on. Halo, I know that that's probably about Forza, question mark. But, speaking of Halo, it's leaks, to be fair. Did anyone see the leaked screenshots from Campaign Evolved? Isn't that what it's called? The CE remake? Did anyone see those leaks? The leaked screenshots that went out yesterday? Because, dude, they looked good. I saw the skins. I don't like the skins. But, like, a lot of the levels looked awesome. And one of them that leaked is apparently one of the new missions that was cut from the original that they're, like, bringing back in the remake is a full-on space battle, like, in the middle of the ring. Like, literally in the center of the ring, this big-ass space battle was one of the screenshots. Like that one mission from Halo Reach where you get up in the space jet and have, like, a dogfight mission. Apparently there's gonna be one of those in CE remake. And, like, that looks cool. There's one screenshot in there in particular that was of 343 Guilty Spark, like that jungle, and the atmosphere looked killer. Like, some of those screenshots I didn't love, but some of them I did love. And so now I'm a little more open-minded. I was super skeptical of the whole thing up until now, but now I'm a little more like, okay, they might be cooking. The skins thing sucks. I don't like the skins, but they might be cooking. Maybe. I'm open to it a lot more than I was before. It's nice to meet you. I think it's getting delayed though. No, I think it's just gonna be at the Xbox showcase. We never got a release date, didn't we? Or did we, rather? My name is Kaede. Thank you for choosing me. What would you like to drink? Just keep it simple. Orange juice. My favorite. We have something to eat, Kazuma? Kazuma already. Day what? When is the showcase? The Xbox showcase is tomorrow. Fruit platter works every time. Full heart. She loves it too. Of course she does. So far, we're 5 for 5 on the hostesses in this game loving the fruit platter. Every single one so far. I recently bought an apartment in the city. It's a bit large for just one person. Keeping it clean is a chore too. Did someone buy it for you? Is that a rude question? You should fill it up with nice things. I was like, that sounds rude, actually. I was gonna say that, but then I caught myself. Ha ha ha, that's funny. Then it wouldn't feel like it was too big. But then I'd be broke. Sort of a catch-22 if you think about it. I guess so, yeah. Wouldn't it be nice to have someone buy you a whole apartment? Bro, it actually would. Get me into Japan. Set me up with a host gig. Let some old lady, old rich lady, buy me all my shit, please. If only. When you do nothing but entertain people all day, sometimes you want to relax and be entertained yourself. So I used to go to host clubs a lot with my friends. I'm used to being so giving with my attention all the time, so it feels strange to be on the other end of it. It's definitely not the third one. I feel like that has to be the negative option. Yeah. I don't think there's a woman here who isn't stressed out to some degree. When it's your first time with someone, you don't know what to talk about. Yeah. And some customers drink so much they get belligerent. Yeah. I feel honored to drink with a woman like you. That's the good one. That is the good one. They fucking tricked me with it. Okay. Sorry, I'm on my phone. My bad, my bad, my bad. Hee, I wish I only had to drink with customers. Were as gentlemanly as you, Kazuma. Yes, of course, I am a gentleman. Okay, so far so good. I thought this was gonna be a nightmare. Did you know there are different kinds of cabarets? What kinds are there? I have something in my eye now, Jesus. Well, there are pubs where you talk to the hostesses over the counter. There are cabaret clubs like we have here, clubs where the women wear lingerie, sexy bars where it's okay to touch. But rather than sinking to the levels of forced sexuality, I think it's classier to focus on keeping entertaining conversation. What do you think, Kazuma? I think good conversation is better. That's right, isn't it? It's totally right. Totally right. I'm not saying places with sexy women are bad necessarily. It's just a different thing. I just want to be judged by my personality. You understand that, don't you, Kazuma? Sure. Sure thing, lady. You always wear a suit, Kazuma? Yeah, I guess. Suits on a roughneck guy can be very sexy. There's something I always obsess about clothes-wise. What do you think it is? Ooh. Skirts that have slits. A belt with jeans or a garter belt with your underwear. Okay. It's not the third one. Okay, I'm gonna go with the skirts. Sorry, no shit. It's the belt with the jeans. It's not it. Although, when I wear a skirt with a slit, it is quite sexy. Okay, that's neutral at least. So the bad one is still in there somewhere. Which scares me a bit for next time. I would like a beer. I think it was 3. It could be 3. I don't know. She only has a sexy side mixed in, the guy said, right? So like, I'm thinking if she goes there, then that's the right play. But if I'm not being like guided towards it, I don't want to just jump the gun on it, you know? That's what I'm assuming here. And so far it's working, but that question could be different. I don't know. I love getting my nails done. I go to a salon once a week. I get sculpts put on. It's more fun to have them put on in the shop. Sculpts? Sculpts are like press-on nails. Maybe I should just call them press-ons. Oh, I see. Sorry. Guess you'd never have heard that term. No. Okay, neutral. Earn tips, or do they take a percentage? I think it's a percentage of sales, if I understand correctly. Kazuma, after you visit cabarets, you get emails from the hostesses, right? I sure do. Do you think you can tell if an email from a hostess is genuine or not? Yes. Let me see. If she doesn't say my name, it's never genuine, can't be the right one. Like that has to be the negative option, the bad option. I don't know, the third one also seems bad. If she doesn't say my name? When the customer's name isn't mentioned, then yeah, it might be a mass email. That's what I figured. But nowadays, some hostesses will send the same email with different names inserted. What? Is that right? Outrageous. That would fool you, wouldn't it? Maybe. That's the neutral. What do you mean? Both of the other ones seemed bad to me. Do you know anything about credit? Oh God. You mean like bar tabs? Oh, okay. Yes, that's right. In places that accept credit, you don't have to worry about handling money. So customers come back often. So I can put today's bill on my tab? I don't know. I feel like it might be the third. This is like jokey, but I don't know. Early on, just kind of agreeing with what she was saying was working. Like, every time I did it, it worked early. I'll try the third one? That's right. In the end, it's about trusting the customer. Of course, some people just shouldn't be trusted. Like me, for example. See? Being nice isn't panning out my ass. I think I could probably trust you, Kazuma. A hostess's job is to sell drinks, right? We drink every day, so we develop a pretty strong tolerance to alcohol. You seem pretty strong yourself, Kazuma. Can you drink a lot? About a bottle. About a bottle? That's about the same as me. There are some hostesses who drink a stupid amount. Some women get dead drunk and have to be escorted home. That can't be good. No, it can't. I was gonna say like a fish, but she was talking about people getting drunk and belligerent earlier, so that seemed like a bad play. shit. So I got 4 neutrals and 3 positives. At least I didn't get a negative. It felt like it went by quickly. Oh, here's my email address. Can I have yours? Sure. Okay, I'll send you an email later. Even if I just keep that pace, we're gonna fly through this one because I have the bracelets. Fruit platter gets me 2 full hearts per visit. Thank you. The bracelets get me at least like 1 to 1.5 every time, like right at the start. So we're still gonna fly through it even if I get mostly neutrals, to be honest. We're kind of cheating the system with the double bracelet setup. Yeah, the hearts from shopping. It kind of feels like if I just get neutrals most of the way, we kind of win by default. As long as I'm getting as long as I'm not getting negatives, it ends up only taking like 3 visits or so anyway. Still got 1 more in Kamaro besides this one. Yes. Her, and then 1 more at Shine, and then just the Sotenbori ones. I'm like out of flower bouquets. I only just remembered while I'm down here. We're on pretty good pace, to be honest. I might be able to get all of like Kaide's affection and like sub-story and everything knocked out today. Kind of depends on the other club, like managing the club too, to be honest. And I don't need to fully complete all the hostesses this chapter. It's just kind of nice to have them out of the way. Thank you very much for today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you'll stop in again soon. Did you see GOG accidentally emailing people the SS symbol? Yes. And I saw people sharing that Northern Lion clip from back when like Warzone first came out, and he was doing the spray paints on the wall and saying that that was the GOG intern who wrote that email. People who know that's a legendary Twitch clip, so some people will know what I'm talking about just from me saying it. That Northern Lion clip is so good. See, I knew someone would know it. Him spraying like the little lightning bolts on the walls. He sprays 2 of them right next to each other and accidentally makes the SS logo. And then he starts trying to like spray other decals over top of it, but the game has like a limit to how many you can put in one spot. So the spray isn't working, and he's just sitting there frantically like shaking his head and trying to cover it up, and it's not working. It's so good. His realization where he's like, oh shit, starts frantically spraying at it. I saw it before the apology and I was so confused. Bro, the timing. Look at that timing. But yeah, the GOG thing is pretty funny. Very unfortunate. Someone got fired, but funny. Plant. Carpet. Still just plant and carpet. And it seems like you can still optimize further. Because, like, if you look at the furnishings rating when I go in there, it's not filled up to the point where only 2 small adjustments are going to, like, max it out. So I think even if they're not complaining, you can still improve the furnishings, like, get stuff that people like more. I don't know. I might be talking out of my ass. Yeah, you see that furnishings rating? The sales were great. How is that only 600K? That's wild that that's only 600K on those sales in like this premium of a club. Bullshit, I say. Along with the girls being maxed. I thought it was the club sales that had to max out to like go to the next stage of the sub-story. And like the sales are determined by a combination of the girl status and the furnishing rating, right? I just checked the GOG email. It's very unfortunate, but like it's kind of funny. It was unintended. They did the symbols like in the wrong order. But like but that's why people were joking like one of the interns got fired for that. Damn it, compliment didn't work. And like I'm not giving a whole ass bouquet for that little tiny fraction. I'm just not. It's not worth it. Is that gonna max her out? Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. We take those. That makes up for it. I mean, I may as well. She's the one that only scold works? No, it's not. It's Sakura that only scolding works. I recognize her by her hair and dress mostly. It's her. It's a tough business, but I'll do my best. It's her. For some reason, she can never take a compliment and you have to chew her out every time. I don't know why. They gave her that quirk of if you compliment her, it's not even like she doesn't take the compliment, it's that she loses motivation if you try to compliment her. A masochist. The others all feel like it's kind of a 50-50. But with her, it's like guaranteed if you scold her, it goes up. If you compliment her, it goes down. No matter what. All right, that's pretty good across the board. I don't even think I gave out any flowers. 800. Also like that, according to the guides. She is not like that. I know from experience. Let me try a plant. Let me try one of these. I'll try the Rafflesia. I was gonna buy the carpet just because it's more expensive, but the money works out either way. None of these are particularly expensive. I'll get like 1,000,000 yen for the next visit. See what people think of this thing. Oh yeah. It's funny because there aren't even really many plants in here. I saw the one in the corner there. All right, we'll see how this goes. See if that raises or lowers the rating or leaves it the same. I don't know. Time for a little walk around. You guys like my Rafflesia? I think there's literally only 2 of them. Yeah, they're these centerpieces in like the huge booths. No complaints. People before were like, oh my god, this sage is awful. Who the fuck put this in here? And you put this big ass red flower in the middle and people are just like, this is nice. Yes. Oh, what's with this weird plant? Fuck. Shit. Okay. It's the other plant. It was called like baby breath or something weird. I'll buy that next time, because at least that, I know that's gonna work. Fucking butthole flower. I was gonna say, the sage was weird, but this is fine. And then someone had to say it. Plant biologist will walk in. You never know. Oh my god. I tried to like grab my water while changing camera angles. That did not go smoothly. of the Millennium Tower. I'm back. Now we start getting the bracelet bonus. It's weird that it doesn't work the first time. Like the bonus for whatever accessories you're wearing. I don't know why. We need a Yakuza 2 recomp. Bro, if someone recomped the fucking PS2 Yakuzas, that would actually be such a blessing. Because then people getting into the games would actually try them. Because for some reason, PCSX2 in software mode is like still too scary for most people to even bother. No present. The bracelets do a heart and a half. Beer. Get me that fruit platter. We're already at like 6.5 hearts. This is what I'm talking about. I really just, I don't need, I need to only avoid losing hearts at this point. Because with the bracelet and the fruit platters, we get like at least 3 hearts a visit just off of those. It's been 6 months since I began working in this town, but I'm still not used to it. Maybe I don't belong in Kamurocho. What? What? It doesn't seem like you belong here. Oh my god. It's a good town if you get to know it. Oh, really? You like this town, don't you? Yeah. I'm still not sold on it. There are a lot of sketchy people here, really. In Kabukicho? No. But I trust your judgment, Kazuma. Maybe I'll try harder from now on. I hope someday I'll be able to say that I love it here. There are some customers who constantly try to grope me. Oh god. But I guess it's like that wherever you go. They've even started calling my cell phone and harassing me. This isn't this isn't that kind of place for that, and I explain it to them clearly. I say if you want to do that kind of thing, then please go to that kind of club. Fair. But it doesn't have any effect. I'll take care of it. I don't get the phone calls as frequently these days. I see. But if I do, I'll definitely ask for your help. Let's go. You do that. Hee, that was the good answer. I thought I got the neutral. Let's go. I feel so safe around you, Kazuma. It's nice. There's a lot of sketchy people here, she says to the Yakuza man. Like the most clearly Yakuza guy that's ever walked into this club. Kazuma, you're in pretty good shape. I like a guy with strong chest. A guy with strong chest. Do you work out? Not really. I spend a lot of time exercising and eating healthy. I want to keep a fit body. What do you look for in a woman's body? I mean, what do you notice first? I was gonna say there's going to be an option that says boobs, and there it is. It's the first one. Hourglass figure, because she has one. Ah, an hourglass figure. That's very Western of you. For that, you've got to have a big chest and ample hips, too. I guess so. As you can see, I've got an hourglass shape myself, and nice legs as well. I do see. That was neutral, but I'll take it. People say that with makeup, even an average woman can become beautiful. But makeup is a lot of work. Not just time, but it also takes skill. Plus, if your skin is bad enough, then no amount of makeup will help you. I'm something of an hourglass myself. I'm always on the lookout for products that claim to be effective in beautifying skin. I'm sure you're beautiful without makeup. I wonder. I've only shown my true face to my little brother. I don't wear makeup around him. He thinks I'm pretty, but I just don't know. Neutral, I'll take it. Neutral works. We extend, we get a fruit platter. We're gonna be at like almost 9 hearts by the end of this. Your glass is empty. Get me that beer, woman. Come on, beer.
Hi.
Well, hello, Rebel. And that fruit. Bring the fruit. That is 8.5, right? That is 8.5. Yeah. He denies to splooge. Splooge? A lot of women are obsessed with their hair. Usually, I visit my stylist to get my hair done before work. But when I oversleep and don't have time, I just come without worrying about it. My hairstyle isn't very elaborate, so it's pretty easy to manage. A lot of women don't make it in time and spend the moments before we open fixing up their hair. Your hair is very pretty. Thank you. Oh my god, it worked. I'm so happy you think so. I was like, that's almost so simple that there's no way. But she is like probably the most straightforward, like standard, exactly what you would think. Like it's almost so simple you think it wouldn't work, but that's what works with her. I thought she was gonna be a tricky one, and she's probably the easiest one, actually. Hair is very important in this business. I use a lot of treatment and things like that. So I pretty much have no split ends. GG, easy, no diff. What the fuck? It's just that easy. Fascinating. What do I do on my days off? Well, I like to sleep in. Then I go out drinking with my friends in the evening. Got her liver. Sounds like fun. But I'm always working. It'd be nice to have more days off. Japanese people work too hard, don't they? It's good to work hard. Yes. Shit, that was maybe a bad play. I guess you're right. I shouldn't complain. Yikes. At least I'm working. Yikes. No, it's all right. It's fun until someone gets a fireball. With work comes money, and that means stability, right? So it would seem. Bro, that fireball is no joke, let me tell you. When I was in high school, that's what everyone would drink. In high school. At least at my high school, like that was, everyone would always go for the fireball. In the club, there are guys dressed in black acting as waiters, right? I've seen them. Those guys sometimes act as counselors to us women. Oh, this is a weird one. I could go with what do you talk about because that's just the neutral one for sure. Yeah. Oh. Just stuff like etiquette, rotation timing, things like that. So you complain about your customers? Oh, fuck off! What, Kiryu? What is wrong with you, man? That's not it at all. We all want to work hard and do better jobs, so we talk about how we can do that. Let's see. This fucking guy. Maybe you don't believe me, but it's true. Here you went rogue. That was the Mass Effect thing that I keep saying. It's an issue here. My cooking? I don't mean to be immodest, but I'm actually a pretty good cook. But mostly I invent my own recipes. You have to be a really good cook to actually invent your own recipes and have them be good. I want to try your miso soup. Hee hee hee. Sure, but it might be a little bland. When I make my mother's recipe, people say it's too bland. Make your own. A beautiful woman who can cook is quite a catch. Oh, really? That's a really sweet thing to say, Kazuma. It's the simple ones with her. It really is. Aside from the questions that are like the odd curveball where none of them really seem that straightforward. Genuinely, anything that seems like the straightforward play, works with this one. Kazuma, do you have plans after this? Why? Well, I'd like it if we could talk for a little longer. Sorry, hiccup. Is that all right? Yeah, sure. Great. I'll contact you later. I still have so much money. And like, we didn't even fully cash out of the gambling den. I still have so many points or whatever that we can cash out into plates that we haven't, just because of the running back and forth from the top end of the map to the bottom to do it. But like, I still have so much money, and if I ever run out by some crazy chance, like I just go cash out. It takes like 10 minutes and I'll have money again. You still refuse to order anything other than the cheap ass beer. Hey man, the beer keeps her going. It just works. Fallout 76 style. When do you guys think we're gonna actually see Elder Scrolls 6 at like a gaming showcase? It's been a couple years since Starfield now, right? Didn't it come out in 2023, Starfield? I want to say 2023. So like, Elder Scrolls 6 should be popping up in the next couple years, like actually starting a marketing cycle at least. Can we meet next to Deborah? That's always where they want to meet, next to Deborah. Don't give me hope. When did Skyrim release? 2011? But then after Skyrim, they did Fallout 4, and then 76 was the same like main team, and then Starfield. So now we're getting to Elder Scrolls 6, of course. It was 11/11/11. I still love that that was actually the release date for it. I'm gonna get called now that I'm like, now that I'm finally giving up and going over to the other thing, he's gonna call me. Always. To be fair, just alternating is pretty much the way to go at this point. Like, one hostess date, run back over here. Fallout show will end before a new Fallout game is announced. It's true, Fallout is now like their franchise that's basically on ice. Because realistically, like, Fallout 4 for most people will be seen as the last true Fallout title that we got. Since 76 was just so different, like, most Fallout fans aren't about it. They just don't even really consider it. Fallout, considering that now they're transitioning to the next Elder Scrolls, it's gonna be a while until there's a new Fallout game. Now that you mention that, that's crazy. That's gonna end up being like the, oh my god, how long has it been since Fallout 4? To be fair, I always say, and it's true, if you actually play it a decent bit, Starfield was basically Fallout in space. Not even just because it was like, oh, Bethesda game with guns. Like, a lot of the skill systems and stuff felt very similar to Fallout. But then there was Skyrim stuff too, like straight up that, like whatever the temple bullshit is with you getting the abilities, that was straight up the screams and stuff from Skyrim. Or the shouts they were called, not screams. You know what I mean. Fallout 3 remaster would be so good. I would love that. That was the worst part. I remember getting the first one in Starfield and just being like, this is so, like, unashamedly just rehashing Skyrim's shouts. Like, the way you obtain them, the way they function, it was just one-to-one. And I was so like, come on, man. You could have at least made them come off a little different in some regard. Like, change one thing a bit. Don't literally have it be like, oh, you go into the space temple to get this ability, this space ability, that you can always equip one and there's just a dedicated button to use it and then it's on a cooldown. It was just straight up the shouts from Skyrim, like in a negative way. It felt like a shameless rehash. You at least have to make it feel different. You can redo things like that, like you can reuse them, but at least make them feel different, you know? I was kind of into it until that hit and immediately took me so out of it. Yeah, I remember hitting that point in the main quest and just being like, really? We're actually just doing Skyrim shouts? I was streaming Starfield when I was playing it on launch, so it's on VOD somewhere, me just being like, bro, are you serious? Bethesda Fallout is Oblivion with mutants and guns, if you think about it, pretty much. I liked 3 in New Vegas. I didn't like 4 very much. I did not like 4, but I liked 3 in New Vegas a lot. I still haven't played Fallout 2. I finally played Fallout 1, and I enjoyed it. Still haven't played 2. And some people swear that 2 is the best one. So at some point, I gotta get to it. 4 was more of an FPS than a role-playing game. Yeah, I never, at any point while playing 4, felt like I was playing an RPG. That was what I hated about it. The dialogue options in 4, like, I've talked about it to death, everyone else has talked about it to death, but like, anytime you get presented with a decision in Fallout 4, it's like, yes, yes, reluctant yes, and then no, but anytime that you say no to anything, it will still stay open for later. Like, there's never any consequence to saying no. You can just come back later if you change your mind. The decisions and like all that in Fallout 4 fucking ruined that game for me. It was so dumb. While dropping FPS while going through. Oh yeah, the capital cities were terribly optimized. I remember that too. Because at the time... Wait, no. Starfield came out after Armored Core 6, right? Like right after, a couple months after or so. So no, I was on this PC. Never mind. I was gonna say, at the time I was still on my 1080 Ti. Like my old rig prior to the beef PC that I built. But no, Starfield came out after Armored Core, and I built this PC for Armored Core's release. I legitimately built this PC like 2 weeks before Armored Core 6 came out, specifically for Armored Core 6. Such a good GPU, last great GPU. Bro, the 1080 Ti was such a beast just for how like future-proofed it was, right? It was so good when it came out, like any, you know, top end of a new NVIDIA line always is, like the 4090 was, the 5090 is right now. Like they're all monsters for their relative time. The 1080 Ti was that, but then the 1080 Ti kept up for so long. Like it wasn't until 5 years later where I was even considering upgrading my GPU to be able to play the newest games at high settings, right? And even then, I didn't need to upgrade from the 1080 Ti. I just wanted to so that like when the new games came out for content and stuff, I could max out the settings again to get like the best footage and all that. I didn't even need the upgrade 5 years later. I wanted it. It was a crazy good GPU, man. It lasted so long. You're here, Kazuma. Great. So where shall we go? Oh, well, let me tell you, I have a plan. We're going shopping. Certainly, shall we? I still have a 1070 and played the Obsidian remaster last year. That's crazy. I'd love to. These clothes are darling. Yes, yes. Hello, sir. What can I help you find today? Do I buy her a little something here? Do I just splurge? Oh my god. Holy fuck. I don't know if I splurge to that extent. Oh, she said the clothes? Fuck. She said the clothes are nice. God damn it. Skipped the 50 series entirely. I'm not interested in fake frames. Me neither. That's why I didn't upgrade. I can still cash out a ton of money from the gambling den. I was just talking about that. So I think I get the 800,000 yen dress and just she'll shoot up to 10 hearts probably. She's at like 8.5. I don't. I'll spend like 100 grand. And she might still like this, even if she doesn't love it. When we go back to the club, just the bracelets alone, like right when we sit down, are gonna jump her up to 10 hearts. Thank you, Kazuma. You're very generous. You don't like it? I appreciate the sentiment. I'm feeling rather tired, though. Until next time. Oh, we don't even go back to the club? See, I've never not gotten hearts on a date before. I didn't know that. I mean, I guess it's not all that different. I was gonna pay for the club stuff, too. This was a tactical money save. I frankly did not need to spend 800,000 yen to max out her affection on this date. I'll just go meet her at the club and boom. It'll work. I thought it was gonna be like, well, I guess she didn't lose hearts, so it kind of was neutral, but I still spent 100 grand, man. I mean, shit. Granted, I knowingly cheaped out on her. I knew what the right option was. The dress would have won, but it's whatever. Yeah, she's at 8.5 hearts. Watch. Watch right here, chat. Check it. 10 hearts. Literally just for sitting down. No present. I just got her a $100,000 handbag that she hated, so. Kiryu has aura like that. He does. It just works. We'll just have to keep her at 10, no extension, and we'll be on to the last couple things. I'll let you in on a secret. Sorry, I'm skipping too fast. What's that? The owner from the club I used to work for asked me to come back. I quit that place and left pretty suddenly. You should stay and work here. It was your decision to make, right? Yes. It was my own decision, so I guess there's nothing to regret. Yeah. Thanks, Kazuma. When I talk to you, it puts things in perspective. It means a lot to me. That was the good option. I got faked out again. Before I come to work, I usually stop at the store to pick up something to eat. I always end up with lots of 1 yen coins in my purse. On the days that I put them into those fundraiser boxes, I seem to get a lot of good customers. Of course, it's all just coincidence, but I guess I am a little bit superstitious.
Kiryu-san.
Do you have any, Kazuma? Superstitions, I mean? When I'm armed, others pick fights with me. When I see panties, it'll be a good day. I have to. Oh my god. As long as it's not negative, right? Bro, I feel like I have to say it. I just have to know what she reacts like. I have to. I think this is obviously... I'm going to play it safe. I can imagine how she reacts, and I think that probably is negative. So is no, not really. This is probably the right option, or at least neutral. It's the good one. Yes, I've heard of that before. I was going to, but I pulled myself back together. It's a great sensation, feeling lucky, and it makes you feel invincible. I'm a slow walker, so I always get stuck waiting at red lights. It's pretty rare that I get a lot of green lights, but when I do, it's great. Cool. This kind of place is pretty ritzy, isn't it? To be honest, it does cost a lot to come here, but we think that's reasonable. The women dress up, take care of themselves, and entertain their customers. It can be hard work. We never want to see our customers going home unsatisfied. That's our main priority, to keep our customers happy. That's why it's so expensive. The value isn't always there. Oh my god. I don't like any of these. Holy fuck. You must be rolling in it. Well, yes and no. We hostesses earn more than a lot of people who work for big companies. But we use it all to polish ourselves up, so it's common to end up with nothing. And at night, we often travel by taxi. It can be very expensive. Neutral. I'll take it. In doing this job, I came to realize that most men are typically attracted to the same type of women. They want someone gorgeous and sweet who is kind, talented, hardworking. Someone who is patient but can be firm. What do you think, Kazuma? Is that what you're looking for too? I'm not interested in girls is fucking hilarious. That doesn't sound so bad. I see. It's kind of an ideal, isn't it? Maybe even a pipe dream. To think of you as an idealist. That's kind of cute. That's the good option. I can't believe it. Women have a lot to deal with, though, so it's not always easy to fit that mold. I'm not into girls was funny as fuck. That was another one where I was tempted, but I knew we were right at the cutoff, so it was not the time to play risky. She's at 10 hearts. We just gotta seal the deal. Can we go out before work next time? Yes. I'll pull out some money from the gambling den. We'll see you later then. Okay. So we have one more date and then her sub story. And then she's completed. That was pretty fast while juggling the other club too. It's only been an hour-ish since we've like wrapped up the last one. That was pretty speedy. Granted, it's going to be like another 30 minutes just because of the running back and forth and everything, but pretty good time on the hostess. They're easy but time-consuming, unfortunately. It's the sort of thing where if you max out just one hostess in a game like this, takes no time, doesn't really feel like too much of a grind, but doing all of them can get pretty time-consuming. Suave, the bracelets help. The bracelets and the fruit platters really do speed it up a lot. Might get the other one halfway. About halfway is probably reasonable. And we're starting to make headway on this phase of Marietta. There it is. We're at least at the point where we basically have no negatives remaining in this phase. And then we just polish up. But normally once all of the negatives are worked out, like that last little bit of polish doesn't take long at all. I'll get a pear and a fruit basket next time I go on a date. True, man. 2 bracelets and fruit. Works every time. Kiryu knows. He knows what he's doing. Works every time. How much money? Still 600, I'm gonna assume. We did fix the plant issue. So maybe 7? Maybe 700,000? Furnishings rating didn't really go up. 600, god damn it. What am I even paying for? Seriously. The people complain, I fix it, and they don't even spend more money. Like, what's the point? Didn't someone dislike the plant at the end? There's no way. Did I miss it? Hold on. Now I have to go back and look. No, the plant is good, it looks like. Plant looks good. I was gonna say, because there were only 3, and we went through the other 2. Try out the purple carpet. I have my doubts, but the flooring is the only remaining complaint. So if I've got the money, we gotta try it. This is about to look terrible, isn't it? Not great. Not giving her shit. Miho. Give her flowers. Get that motivation up. Come on. Ron also needs some. Just the flowers are cheaper, to be honest. 9 grand at a pawn shop. Easier than paying out 100 grand in the club funds to everyone. Plus, then it gives us less money to actually try to improve the furnishings with. All right, that didn't work. Flowers it is. Do the Kiwami 1 hostesses go fast? Or are you saying that, like, even just doing 1 in Kiwami 1 is a grind? Here we go. I wonder what they're gonna change the remake brand to, like, going forward after Kiwami 3. That's so weird to me that they're changing the name of it. But I guess now they're, like, actually starting to do story differences, which is why. But then, like, why did we stick with Kiwami 3 for Kiwami 3 at that point? I don't know. It's weird, man. Oh, Kiwami only has 2 hostesses. That would be why. Like 4 dragons. That would be so good. That would actually be fucking peak. I hope they go with that. Bro, she's like killing it. I scold her. She's happy. The Sakura girl's weird, I tell ya. Kiwami 2 has at least 6. Ooh. And later in the games, they start doing a lot more, like, complexity with them, too. Which is good. It's a better minigame. but probably even grindier. Although the hostesses, like, if I wasn't juggling Marietta on top of them, we would be done with them. It's just because I'm, like, mixing them in with everything else right now that they're taking so long. Is no one going to complain about the floor? Ah, they need a new carpet. There it is. I was gonna say. It's like, do people like this carpet? All right. Still need new flooring next time. They love the ugly ass floor. They don't. They don't. One person complained. It would be funny if it was still like an improvement, but I doubt it. Doesn't 3 have like 12? Does 3 have that many? Yikes. Something like that. Shit. And they need 20 hearts? Oh. Kenzan has around 12 also? Damn. Or what is the deal with these Kenzan translations for real? Like, how many times over the last couple years now have we heard that the Kenzan translations are like just about done? You know, like they're gonna be done real soon. And I keep getting to be like, oh, okay. You know, by the time that I get there, it'll be done. And like time keeps going on. Like Yakuza 2 has taken a lot longer than I thought it would. And still, like Kenzan translations are still just slowly chugging along. Quietly for the most part. And then one of them pops up and is like, hey, we're pretty much done. And then it goes back to being quiet. Like, what's the deal with Kenzan translations, man? What's going on? All of them are getting real close right to the end, all at the same time, and then silence. What happened to Yakuza Archive channel? He's still around. I haven't messaged to check in, to be fair. I could. He and I follow each other on Twitter, so I could message to check in and just be like, hey, what's up? I might, just so that next time this comes up, I have an answer. Just so that next time I can try to give some insight at least. Didn't did she not text me saying she was over here? Am I just waiting at this point? I think so. I have this one. Yeah, just that one. She's not here yet. I'll go run around down here. Masashi first. All right, shit. All right, back to Marietta. We can improve the flooring sooner if we made enough money. I doubt we did, to be real, but there's a chance. Should I play Kenzan? Once there's a translation, for sure, like any Yakuza fan should, it's still one of my favorites in the whole series. If Japanese is a barrier for you, considering they keep saying the fan translations are close, it might be worth just waiting a little more. Just because if it is a barrier for you, it will be more enjoyable to have the translation, of course. But yeah, Kenzan is great. It's still one of my favorite Yakuza games. And I've played 17 of them now. And Kenzan is still like a top 3 for me out of the whole series. So I'm definitely going to say that you should. But I may be a little biased. And to be fair, I feel like that's so common among people who did play Kenzan. I feel like we all end up saying that it's like one of the best ones still. But it's just that not many people in the Western side of the community have played it because there's not a translation. But I feel like generally among most people who have played it, Kenzan, I'd guess 5, and what else? I don't know what my other top 3 pick would be. Like Kenzan and 5, yes. Kenzan is still my favorite. Oh, it's Kenzan 5 and Kurohyo. I was saying I don't know what my whole top 3 is, but that is my top 3. Kurohyo is my favorite. No, Kurohyo 1. Kurohyo 2 is kind of iffy. Still 600,000, but the rating went up. Like, the bars went up. I even forgot it for a second just because you didn't say it. But yeah, Kurohyo. The first one, not the second one. Second one's story is worse. Gameplay is about the same. Like, it has a couple extra fighting styles, but it's pretty much the same gameplay. The balancing is way worse, and it's way grindier. So, Kurohyo 1. I was disappointed by Kurohyo 2. Japanese is not a barrier, but I really want to play it. Yeah, definitely play it then. If you can understand Japanese enough to get through it, you'll love it. I fucking loved it. I do wonder how the fan translation teams are going to handle, like, I've brought this one up before, but there's a sub-story in Kenzan. It's actually a string of sub-stories. I think there's like 3 of them or so. If I remember right, it's been a long time. But I think there's like 3 of these where it's this kid in like the neighborhood who is struggling with his kanji homework consistently, and Kiryu, or sorry, oh yeah, he is Kiryu. Kiryu Kazuma Nosuke has to go help him out with his kanji homework. And it literally is just like, this is the kanji, what does it mean? Like, what's the reading for this? And I wonder how the fan translation teams are going to bring that into English. Like, that has always been a curiosity of mine. Honestly, I feel like the most fun way to do that genuinely would be to still just have it be like, what is this kanji? And then you have to guess. Because I don't know how you localize that, like, legitimately. And at least if you just had it to where you kind of guess, even if you don't understand Japanese, at least there's like a fun charm to it, I feel. That it would just be like almost a gag sub-story at that point. If that makes sense. Might be a weird way to say it, but I don't know how you localize that. I don't really feel like you can, because we don't have like a kanji equivalent in English. We have nothing even remotely like that in our writing system. Dead Souls is a top 3 for you? That's incredible. I have such a soft spot for Dead Souls. I would never say it's like one of the best Yakuza games by any means, but it is so fucking silly and goofy and just fun. I love Dead Souls. Not in the way that I would ever act like it's a great, well-made game, because there's so much of it that's poorly made. But man, the charm in Dead Souls makes up for it. Like, it's just fun to play. Even though it has so many areas where you can look at it and be like, yeah, that kind of sucks. Like the camera and like the controls are bad. But the game just makes up for it, man. The game just makes up for it. that good for how loony it is. It is. It's just so fucking ridiculous. It's a good time. Dead Souls is one that I wish was more accessible for more of the fandom. Like, at least it's not a Japan-only release, so it's slightly better. But the fact that it's still only on PS3 makes it hard for some people. Fuck the machine gun section? Yes. Yes. I don't do favorites. Every Yakuza game gives you that something special that no other game gives you. That's true. It's true. My all-time favorite is 5. Let's go. We need more Yakuza 5 enjoyers. It's not my number 1, but I love Yakuza 5 so much. Ah, Kazuma, I knew you'd be here. Now, where shall we head before moving on to the club? Well, let's see. What's your number 1 mainline game? 5 would be my favorite mainline game so far. Definitely. You're already at 10 hearts. Let's go bowling. Let's bowl. Bowling. It certainly isn't my favorite. Not interested? Oh, I guess I'll join you. All right, ready for a quick game? Absolutely. Don't expect me to lose easily, though. I will hate on 5. I'm gonna bowl the fuck out of this game. Dislike it mainly because of the story. Man, the story's good. The ending is a fucking disaster, but the story's good. Oh, okay. I was like, is she a fucking bowling master secretly? What was that shot? But there we go. It isn't saved by the red heat abilities. The combat is really good aside from, like, the red heat abilities are just so hit or miss. Like, Kiryu's is fucking crazy. Saijima's isn't the greatest, but it's super fun at the very least. And then there's, like, Akiyama's. Then there's Akiyama's, which is... Yeah. Shinada's is good, but it's weird to get used to. It has infinite bounding throws. Wait, really? I need to learn that. Felt worse in 5 than he did in 4. He did. They definitely nerfed him from 4. Shinada's is good for splatting. Shinada's is good. It's so weird to adjust to at first. Like, so many people hate Shinada, I think, genuinely, because they don't figure out, like, they don't use the tackle enough to wrap their head around it. And then they don't use weapons at all. I think if both of those are true, then, like, Shinada's going to feel like shit to you. Because some people say he feels terrible to play, and I don't agree at all. But it's because I learned the tackle stuff, and then I also used weapons a good bit with him. Because, you know, that's like his thing. You're quite skilled. Yeah? Bowling is more fun than I'd remembered. Now, shall we move along to the club? Hey! No hearts, but we got to the club, so good date, I suppose. Thank you so much for taking me into work today, Kazuma. Knowing that I get to be with you for the rest of the evening is a real joy. Yeah. Welcome. A date? Did you have fun? Yeah. Let's go, Kazuma. I just kind of think all the weapons feel like shit to use. Not with Shinada, though. He's crazy. You look very handsome today. I know. I always do. It's the bracelets. What would you like to drink? A beer. Fruit. Fruit platter. Works every time. People always talk about who's the #1 hostess. Do you know what that means? The hostess who gets requested the most? That's right. But there's another kind of #1. What do you think the other #1 is all about? Is it drink sales? That's right. You know a lot, don't you? Obviously. I know a little. What drinks a customer orders is very important to the business, but it's tricky. I've been #1 in requests before, but never #1 in drink sales. So I guess I just need to work a little bit harder. I think you'll be #1 in no time if you give it a go. Thank you, Kazuma. Barbie Rewind just got announced with 16 classic Barbie games. I'll let False know. There's a customer who comes here a lot and brags all the time. I think he's mostly lying, probably. You're not like him at all. You don't talk much about yourself. In fact, you're kind of mysterious. I'm just quiet, not mysterious. Oh, really? I thought maybe you were a higher up in the Yakuza world or something. I have a feeling about these things. You know. Sigh. I've always had bad luck with men. Maybe it's because I do this kind of work, but I haven't really met anyone lately. I'd like to think I could have any man that I wanted, but I don't know if that's really true. I wonder if I'll be alone on Valentine's. How about we spend it together? Haha, are you serious? Sure. You know, my customers always say things like that. But they're just making conversation. People say a lot of things they don't mean. No, I really mean it. Aw. You're very sweet. I'll keep that in mind. Oh my god, we're still going. I'm like, come on, let me out of this date. I got a club to manage. A lot of customers use this place to entertain business clients. In those cases, we have to be careful to keep professional and not say things that would affect business talks. Come to think of it, you always come here alone, don't you? I think someone like you would be surrounded by women. No. I'm here to see you. Even though that's just flattery, I'm still delighted to hear it. Good. I think any woman would be happy to hear that from you. But at the same time, I'm a little worried that you say that to all the girls. No. Do not extend. I'm out. She's at 10 hearts. May I ask you a favor, Kazuma? What's that? Will you take me out on a date? When we spend time together, I always feel so at ease. What do you think? Sure, no problem. Thank you. I'll be waiting at Cafe Alps. Chat, don't let me forget that this time. Please come. Thank you. not a fan of weapons in Yakuza in general, except the guns because they're funny. I'm not a fan of weapons in these games either. Mostly because of the durability being so low on them. Like, I feel like they implement all these systems since, like, Yakuza 3, trying to make the weapons feel good, like, through progressive upgrades, but you kind of have to get all the way to the end of those systems for the weapons to actually feel good, because the durability on all of them is always so shit until you get to the very end. It's why I actually love the weapon upgrade systems in, like, Kenzan, Ishin, Dead Souls, because they don't have durability to them, so it actually just feels like you're upgrading your weapons, and, like, every upgrade feels good. But in every other game, the durability, like, fucking kills the weapon systems. It just makes them miserable to use. And, like, Slugger in Yakuza 0 I like. Especially, Slugger feels so awkward until you get that upgrade that stops it from bouncing off of the walls. And then it feels incredible. It feels so good after that. Like, that one upgrade way near the end of the tree, if I remember right, absolutely saves that entire style once you have it. It's night and day. I love Cafe Alps. Seems like such a chill place, and the menu's nice. My favorite restaurant in Kamurocho is probably... honestly, it might be Gindico Highball. Just the walk-up, like, little window on the side of the building. You get your takoyaki and drinks, and then just walk away, eat it wherever else. I would love that. It's not even in these games. In the early entries, it's probably like Sushi Gin or Smile Burger. Smile Burger is a classic. Conrai's up there too. Probably those three for like things that are present early on. Sales from last time were still 600,000. God damn it. Oh, Kyushu #1 star, actually. Okay. Take out Conrai and replace it with Kyushu. You're right. Does the Gothic floor work? I hope so. Hello, Brandon. How's it going? Change furnishings. Somehow I always get lost in this menu still. Please. I mean, it's gonna look way better, but please actually work for, like, bringing up sales and stuff. You know, it doesn't even look as good as I thought it would. It looks way better than the purple. No. I accidentally hit that. Weirdly, I was expecting it to look better. Nothing for her. Isn't that funny that even Kamurocho's restaurants are so memorable? I feel like it's not just Kamurocho. I mean, it's mostly Kamurocho because it's in so many games, of course. But, like, Sotenbori has some restaurants like that too, right? And even, I still remember random restaurants from, like, cities that they only did once in the series. Like, I still remember the udon place in Fukuoka in Yakuza 5. That's still, like, one of the restaurants that I always think about when I talk about restaurants in the series. That one comes to mind for me. I can never remember the name of it, but the crab place in Sotenbori is the one that I think of there. Obviously. I'm gonna ruin everyone's day. Here we go. You ready? I see it already. Hey, Chole, I played Marathon earlier. The new night map is awesome. Also, more freaky than I thought it would be. The new night map is awesome. And it's the map that they're testing, like, the PvE mode with, so that helps a lot for reception right now, too. At least from people who do want that experience. I still haven't even tried the PvE mode. Apparently, if you play solo, it's fully PvE. I've only just seen people start saying, like, because in solo matches in Marathon, you don't get rooks. Like, they just don't even fill into them. So if you play solo on that map, you don't even get, like, the scavenger players who load in like, the last few minutes of the match. You just straight up get no other players. I got jump scared. I love all of the new, like, anomaly stuff and things like that going on in the night map. It actually is so cool. Because initially, when I found out the new map was going to be a night variation of Dire Marsh, I was kind of like, oh, that's lame as fuck. But now that we have it, I'm kind of like, okay, if this is how they're going to do, like, time of day variations, I'm very open to them doing more variations of existing maps. Because Night Marsh feels so different from the normal Dire Marsh. Like, it goes beyond the lighting, right? Like, the lighting is one thing, but it totally changes the atmosphere and, like, the way that you navigate the map. And then they did all of the crazy anomaly stuff that also changes, like, the threats that the map presents to you as you move through it. If they did more stuff like that, I would be so down for more just time of day variations. If they could all be on the same level as Night Marsh, I would totally be down for more of it. But I'm also just kind of hoping that we get a brand new map that brings the 4 into New Marathon. The 4 being the aliens from the old Marathon trilogy, for people who never played it. They're like the Covenant of old classic era Marathon. They're not present in the new one at all yet. They haven't even really been mentioned beyond subtle hints. Well, there's one. There's the compiler in Cryo Archive, like the big raid boss in the super endgame map that you can get to is a Sphit compiler, which is one of the old, like, 4 aliens from the original trilogy, but that's it. Like, they have a single one, and it's like a big raid boss type thing, so it's not really, like... I would love a map where instead of the robots, we have the old aliens from classic Marathon as, like, the PvE enemies. I would love that. Anyway, I need a piss break real quick. I've been chugging water, and so I gotta go. So I'll be right back in just a minute. Feel free to get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break, whatever, while I'm up. And when I come back, we've got a big date at Cafe Alps. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Didn't mean to hijack the chat like that. I'll behave now. No, I love talking about Marathon and spreading the gospel of new Marathon actually being really good. Time passed while I pissed. Chat, you can't make this up. I thought that it was gonna do like the AFK thing, but I guess because it's an interior, the time actually passed while I was pissing. I literally just stepped out of the building and now I can already come back in and collect profit. Make adjustments. I'll take it. That was purely by accident. I genuinely thought that I would be going on the date right after, but okay. Anime piss time skip. Let's go. That speeds up Marietta a bit. Now that we're getting to the end of the hostesses in Kamurocho too, that's actually nice. Yeah, free marathon play week still goes through like the 11th, by the way. Just in case anyone wanted to hop in, check out Night Marsh with like the PvE mode. It's called like Sponsored Survival. I'm just saying, it's a very approachable way to check it out. That map has crazy atmosphere, especially if you play it in solo. Like it's awesome. It's so cool, man. But thank you, Mr. Brisket, for gifting a membership to Brandon. Appreciate it. No one was complaining, but our profits did not go up. Let's handle the girls first. I felt bad. It's fine. You should be shilling stalker games randomly instead. I just recently, like before I got into Marathon, was playing the stalker games again. I was playing Gamma, so not really playing the stalker games. I was playing, for my non-stalker knowers, Gamma is a mod pack. So it's not really like I was playing stalker, but I was playing stalker again. I had that sort of itch for like something that you can play and like walk around and it's a little more slow paced, and you know, you pull together like resources and money and stuff like that as you go. I kind of had that itch, and then I dipped my toes back into Marathon out of curiosity with that itch, and that consumed me. So might need to look at a guide for optimizing at this point. I mean, it would speed it up. Oh, it would speed it up, but what's up? My brain right now. I'm so sorry. You did just save? Did I save like right before I went for the piss? Did I? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I did, right? Yes? Well, in that case, because that Southpaw bracelet, I do not want to get rid of. I'm sure you could buy it at like some shop if you get rid of it. But it... Cheater? No cheating. Sorry. A guide for optimizing the profits and stuff would help. But there aren't even that many like options left to buy. There's pretty much like one per category, maybe two. But it really is down to just like one per category. So I probably don't need it. Oh wait, I didn't step out yet, my bad. Gamma stream was promised to us? Not promised. Oh, see, but here I didn't sit in there. That's fine. Oh my god, I'm running into a wall. Gives me an opportunity to hit the pawn shop real quick. It takes about that long for a cycle. Refill on bouquets real quick. Fuck off! You can't make this shit up. I am, out of curiosity, looking. Yeah, it pretty much, like, the optimized setup is basically everything that I don't have. Like, it's the one thing that I didn't try yet in each category. For the most part. The stone tables that I have are apparently good. Like, you don't need to change them. It says stone or modern table. I have the stone in right now, so that's fine. I don't know what chandelier I have in right now. That one I'm not sure. But pretty much everything else is the stuff that I haven't tried. Of course. Would you be down for a Nishiki game? They're already giving us Daito, and they keep saying he's not a good guy. So how about a Nishiki game set between 95 and 05? I just don't really know what you do with a Nishiki game, to be real. Like, I'm not against the concept, but I don't really know. If Kiwami didn't already expand the Nishiki stuff the way that it did, I think there would be more reason for that. But, like, we've already seen how he turned and became more power hungry. So it would basically be like rehashing those new Nishiki scenes from Kiwami 1, maybe with more stuff added in for his sister, of course, because we still never saw any of that. But it would basically just be like redoing those scenes and then adding some filler to the chapters in between. So I don't really know if you could do an interesting Nishiki game, to be real. Like, in concept, it sounds good, but I feel like it had more appeal pre-Kiwami 1, basically. I feel like if those scenes weren't added with Kiwami 1, and you could make a whole game out of that with all of that being new, then that would be great, but ends with Yakuza 1's ending and Nishiki survives the rubber explosion. Yeah, joins the Daidoji, of course. You know what? With that, you've convinced me. Have I mentioned that I'm kind of torn on RGGO for stream? Because, like, at first I thought, no, definitely not. But now I'm more like, well, there's a lot of cool story material in RGGO that's not in any of the other games. The issue is that there's no, at least to my knowledge, way to play it in English. I doubt there's like a fan translation mod because it's an always online client. Oh, because of the stamina system? No, you're right. Never mind. It's a no. It's a definite no then. You're right. I forgot that detail with it. No, because of the stamina system is right. Forget that I said anything. And remind me again in the future if I forget again. It's worth watching those cutscenes on YouTube though. I don't know if someone did like an English translation series of videos for it. If they did, absolutely watch them. They're cool. Little hints of how he started to feel inferior. Maybe. Damn. I don't know. I just don't know if Nishiki would really have enough that we haven't seen that would be worth telling. It feels like there's so little that we would have wanted to see that we didn't. That honestly, like, they kind of just missed the opportunity by not putting it into Kiwami or Yakuza 0. Particularly, bro, the way that they wasted his potential story in Yakuza 0 pisses me off to this day. I think RGG definitely regrets killing Nishiki off. I wouldn't regret killing him off. I think killing him off was like the perfect way to wrap up that game's story, Yakuza 1's story. I think if anyone, like, for them to regret, obviously they regret Mine enough to go out of their way to undo it. But, no, if anyone, I would think that they would regret, like, Ryuji. I feel most that they might regret killing Ryuji, but also, like, for his story in that game, I feel like that was the way to go. I don't know that this franchise is one that's made for recurring antagonists. And I mean, now they're doing the whole Daidoji thing and they're trying to dip into that, but I just don't think... Still kind of unconfirmed though. I feel like he's pretty confirmed. Like, even if they tried to rationalize their way through that, like bringing him back, I feel like it would feel ridiculous. Like, it would come off as ridiculous. Kiryu 100% killed him despite not killing. No, you guys, Kiryu didn't kill him, the bullets did. Come on. Come on, be serious now. The bullets, not Kiryu. It's just like in Yakuza 1 with the whole, like, car chase scene. The crashes killed all of those guys, not Kiryu. Not even the bullets, the crashes killed them. The crashing after Kiryu shot them, but the crashing killed them. You guys. Gravity killed them. I guess Kaide isn't here yet. Oh. I'll just wait for her. Oh. Sorry to keep you waiting. Well, where should we go? How about we walk to the park? It's not far. Sure, that sounds fine. This is my favorite spot in town. Oh yeah? I try to act all bubbly, but I've got my fair share of worries. Whenever I feel down, I come here. It always helps me calm down. Is something worrying you now? I can trust you, Kazuma. The girls at the last club I worked at always used to bully me. Stuff like tearing holes in my dresses or spilling water on me in front of customers. In the end, I couldn't take it. So I quit. I'm sorry. So I sometimes wonder if the same thing is going to happen again at Shine. It's easy enough to fix. I'll just have to become a regular there to check in on you, make sure you're okay. Kazuma. But you should stick up for yourself, too. I know. Thanks. I feel a lot better now. Ready to head back? Thanks for coming with me. I'm going to settle something. I think I'm ready now. Where are you headed? To my old club. I want to tell the owner the real reason I left. Good for you. I'll see you later. Thanks again for today. All right. Who do you think is the most pathetic Yakuza antagonist so far? Kenzan guy. Hey, it's me. One of the girls from the old club got up in my face when I went there, and I totally up and bitch slapped her. It was scary, but now I feel great. I miss you. If you're free, meet me in front of the batting cages. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Kenzan guy, I can't remember his name. I was gonna say also from like Mainline, the Yakuza 6 guy. Also don't remember his name. Iwami was right. Iwami, yes. From 6. 6 had a great ending. Aside from the letter to Daigo thing, that was fucking weird. But other than that, 6's ending was great. Like every bit of 6's ending, aside from the letter to Daigo, was great. Little baby Iwami, yes. Oh yeah, the commissioner from Yakuza 4 as well is a good pick. Kazuma. You came. I wanted to see your face again tonight. You gave me the courage to set things right back there. I really appreciate that. I'm a little embarrassed to ask, but would you maybe want to go somewhere? You know, maybe someplace a little more private? Well, bang, okay. Thanks for coming out tonight. It means a lot to me, Kazuma. I'm ready to work extra hard tomorrow. Good girl. Tonight was really wonderful. I hope you'll come see me again. Count on it. Especially now. That's 2-in-1 stream, boys. It's more of an elder brother to Daigo. He's like 8 years older. I know. It's so weird, that letter at the end of 6. Hi, Kazuma. I feel like it's been forever since I saw you, but we were just together. Weird, huh? Anyway, thanks again for everything. And that, I should pull it up because I forget to. That's 5, boys. Look at that. That's 5 of them down. That means 1 more in Kamurocho. And honestly, we're right next to MEB. So while I'm on the way back over to Marietta, take a little stop in, learn about the final Kamurocho hostess. Looking good. We're getting somewhere. Progress is being made. What can you help me with? What's her name at Shine? The last one? Maiko. Maiko is a sweetheart who loves everyone. Perfect if you're into little sister types. Ooh, I'm not. From the top down, her 3 sizes are 32, 22, 32. She loves parasailing. I guess that makes her both active and adventurous. She's one of the city's biggest new stars. What can I help you with? Yeesh. Okay. Weird note to end on with the Kamuro hostesses then, but, you know, we'll make it work. Ugh. Hey, as long as she doesn't make any weird comments, like in Yakuza 1, the weird, like, brother comments, ugh. Like, no info. Hey, I got parasailing, which means she's active, so, like, bowling dates and stuff will be the way to go. You gotta read into that one a bit, but that's probably what that means. Got her measurements, which are, of course, very important. And we got a bit of info that if it does entice you, you're probably from the deep south. I was gonna walk around, but we know there's no more complaints about the furnishings, so. If the nerdy scientist guy from Judgment counts, Shono, probably West Virginia. Isn't West Virginia actually the highest? I think False was just showing me there's like a new statistics map regarding that. And I think West Virginia did score the highest out of all of them. Or was it Virginia? It was one of them. I swear. One or the other. Mountain Mama, Mountain Siblings. I'm so that came out way too fast for my brain to catch it. Oh my god, that should have gotten filtered. That was terrible. Oh my god. I just dropped my water, bro. That's That's why the water has a lid on it. Anyway. Okay, I think I'm calmed down from that. Oh no, not the bonus too. No. We're saving up for new sofas here. Come on. Come on now. Kira. Alright, flowers for you too. I could maybe get a fully stacked roster of like maxed out motivation here. I mean, I could if I was like a little wasteful with the bouquets, of course. But I'm trying to like, you know, if they get really close to it, but they're not quite full, I don't need to give a whole ass bouquet or a bonus just to get that little tiny bit. I guess we'll see here. Reckon any big surprises tomorrow? No, the Xbox show leaked and I saw the lineup. Like, it actually leaked. Not, like someone leaked a set list or anything. The Steam page for the Xbox showcase went live early last night for like a minute and people screenshotted it. It's pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Fable, Halo, Gears, Modern Warfare 4. It's going to be a good show. Like, even those 4 games lined up, like it's going to be a good show. but there's not going to be any like crazy surprises. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff for games that we already know about, which I'm fine with. Even if there's no like big surprise, it's, yeah. I would love to learn more about all 4 of the games that I just mentioned. So it'll be good. It just won't be like, oh my God, that was fucking crazy. Why would Steam know? Because they get the store pages ready to go ahead of time. Like, they organize those things. Because it wasn't just like, oh, some of the game listings went up. It was like the big curated like Xbox showcase page that will go onto the front of Steam leaked early. And they communicate with stuff like that to prepare it ahead of time. So that like right when the showcase ends, that goes live, right? I forget that the Persona games, like Atlas is an Xbox partner now. That always, escapes me. I thought it was all already known games. It pretty much was. That's what I was saying, is like, it's all pretty much going to be games we know about already, and we're just getting more like trailers, gameplay looks, stuff like that for all of them. Kind of feel bad for the people who worked on the surprise. Bro, you know who I feel bad for? Speaking of people who worked on a cool surprise, the Street Fighter 6 team. Because turns out that the year 4 lineup of DLC characters was legit. The one that leaked a bit ago, and there was some debate on whether it was legit or not. I thought it was legit the whole time. Like, I had a couple people in chat when I mentioned it before be like, no, I don't think it's real. I thought it was real. And I was like, that sucks that it got leaked so far ahead of time. And yeah, that was actually the lineup for year 4, including the big one, the Tifa leak. Like, we already knew that, or if you believed in the leak, which I did, it seemed like a good enough leak. We already knew for like over a month now that Tifa was going to Street Fighter 6, which sucks for the Street Fighter team. Some people didn't know, like my buddy Owen, who I play fighting games with all the time. He's my friend who I play fighting games with the most. He messaged me last night during the show still going and was like, oh my God, Tifa's in Street Fighter? And he just apparently didn't see the leak like last month. Tifa was the only legit leak. No, the whole leak, because I remember Bosch being on there and just being like, what the fuck? Like, who is sitting here asking for Bosch to become an actual character? Because Bosch, if you don't know, is the like best friend character in the World Tour mode. He's like the best friend / rival character in the single player mode. He's one of the DLC characters coming to the main roster this year. And I'm just like, who the fuck was asking for Bosch to become playable? Like, what? It's a poor lineup, in my opinion, aside from Tifa. My 2 cents, it's a very boring lineup aside from Tifa. Anyway, hi there, I'm Maiko. Let's chat. Your head is... Yeah. Kazi? Oh my God, I don't like this. We're off to a bad start. I don't like this. She looks too young. She's calling me Kazi. I don't like it. The little sister thing at MEB. I'm not about this. Of course you love the fruit platter. Of course you do. I don't know, man. You watch. I fully believe that will be the lineup tomorrow. I think they'll have like some indie games from like Xbox's indie label probably, but... The other weekend, it rained, so we had to cancel. My paragliding lesson. Oh, I was looking forward to it so much. I was so disappointed. That's too bad. Yeah, just a bit more and I'll earn my technical license. Technical license? It's a paragliding license. If you have that, you can fly without an instructor. I want to show you. I look forward to seeing it. What about their one final game? I don't think they have one. Like, we know already that they're ending their showcase with 30 minutes of Gears E-Day. So I don't think they have one final game. Granted, not every showcase always does, but I definitely don't think they do. I think Gears is going to be like their big final game. Am I really so childish? Where did this come from? When I went to the movies, they asked me if I was a middle school student. It's a compliment. I don't know about that. This is a risky one. I guess middle school is young. But if people see me like that, then only weird guys will like me. Well, the guy at MEB isn't doing you any favors, let me tell you. Is your heart like a middle schooler's? No. I might look young, but I'm very mature. I mean, I'm a good cook and I work hard. Then you'll be fine. I had a rough day the other day, so I went to sing karaoke with my friend. We sang and sang and sang, and before we knew it, it had been 8 hours. You've got some stamina. Yeah, right? But my throat got really dry. It would. Do you go to karaoke too, Kazi? I do. Wow, you go to karaoke too? Sometimes. That's so weird. I can't even imagine you in a karaoke room. She's one of them. When I was in high school, we all traded our homemade lunches. Like with your boyfriend? No, just the girls. We were really just trying to show off. I wanted to impress them, so every morning I woke up early and worked hard. Before I knew it, mine were the most popular. That's cute. And thanks to that, I grew to love cooking. I want to try your cooking. Really? Well then, next time I'll make you something. What do you like more, rice balls or soup? Rice balls. Okay, I'll make you some extra delicious rice balls. You'll see. Wait, that's neutral? I thought that was the easy slam dunk, like... Excuse me, but your time is almost up. I think Halo is getting a release date this year, probably. I would agree with that. Like, Gears, they're still saying is this year, and they have a big 30-minute showcase, so, like, definitely. Halo, given how many screenshots leaked on the Steam listing for, like, the 1 minute that was up yesterday, because that's also where we got the Halo screenshots from. They had a lot of screenshots from all over the game that looked super good, so I think Halo is probably this year, and we're probably getting the release date tomorrow for that as well. Getting a Halo and a Gears of War release date in one showcase will make me very happy. Even if there's no new games, those two getting release dates alone will make me a very happy boy. If that does come true, I will be like, yep, this was a great showcase. Oh, I love that. You like it too? Watch it be September 24th. No, dude, my luck, like, Gears E-Day is gonna come out the same day as Ace Combat 8 Early Access. You watch. You watch my fucking luck. I'm gonna have to miss out on Gears because I'm playing Ace Combat. Trust me. My hard prediction, what is that? It's like September 29th, I think, is Early Access for Ace Combat 8. You watch. Gears is gonna launch right on top of Ace Combat. My fucking luck. I'm putting money on it. Fictional, made-up money, but I'm putting money on it. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Anyway. I had an older brother. We were always close when we were little. He was so sweet and reliable. Because of that, I always fall for people like him. Ugh. Ugh. What do you think of that? Yikes. That's the only good answer, is that's normal. Like a brother complex? Isn't that a little weird? Well, guys all have... What the fuck is that word? Where's my mouse? There it is. Oedipal?
Oedipal.
Oh, Oedipal.
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 Oedipal. In Freudian psychoanalysis, this describes a childhood development stage where a person feels a subconscious desire for the parent of the opposite sex and views the same sex parent as a rival. What the fuck, Kiryu? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What the fuck here? Guys do not all have that. What are you talking about, bro? Wait, he's spitting. Do you have an Oedipus complex? Of course. Bro, stop. That's... We're losing hearts in real time, bro. I mean, please. Jesus Christ. Kazi, I want to be taller. Why? Because since I work here, I always want to dress up nice, but they don't sell fashionable clothes in my size. Oh my god, what about a children's store? They don't sell them anywhere? Well, it's not like they don't sell them anywhere, but there isn't a lot out there. What about getting your clothes custom made? But that's so expensive. I'll introduce you to my friend's shop. They should be able to do it for cheap. Really? That would be sweet. I'll show you next time. That felt too basic to work, but he pulled it together there. That was a good play from him, I have to say. That was impressive. Man, I wish I were taller. When you're short, no matter how stylish you dress, you still look like a kid. Tell that to the Stellar Blade devs. Is that right? When Karen wears jeans, she looks so cool. I'm so jealous. God, I don't like any of the options with this girl. Jesus Christ. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're right. But when we pick clothes to wear here, just pick something that suits you. It's not that. It's just that so few clothes suit me. Ugh. Guys just don't understand this sort of thing. How is that the negative option of the three? Do you think these clothes work good or look good on me, Kazi? What is with the clothes? Why do you ask? I have to wear stuff like this for work, but isn't it kind of sexy? Sure. Hee, thanks. It makes you look very womanly. Oh, stop. Don't try to sweet talk me, Kazi. I'm on to you. No extension. Well, 2 hearts isn't my best first date. Hehehe, you're so funny, Kazi. Oh yeah, here's my email address. Give me yours too. I'll send you lots of spam to make sure you don't forget me. Yikes. Spam? Don't be like that. I only send spam to people I really like. And when we get to know each other better, I might send you more personal emails. Just be sure to reply sometimes. One-way communication is so sad. Thank God Kiwami is the canon game now. Here's my business card. Thanks for coming. See you next time. Thank God Kiryu having a thing for his mom is not canon anymore. Because holy fuck, what was that dialogue? Seriously. I'm assuming that's a localization thing. I'm going to pray that that's something that, like, the localization team just got fucking crazy with that one. Because what? Just what? Looked like Yakuza 5 Haruka. She did. She actually did. I was gonna say that she did like legitimately look like a teenager, and then yeah, that's it actually does look a lot like Yakuza 5 Haruka. Had a blast with the first one. I think the gameplay of the new Stellar Blade looked really cool. The character design was just like so mixed for me, because she looks very young, like really young. And then they were doing like close-up ass shots with like jiggle physics where they're like, she literally stands in place and like drops her cloak off, like she lets it like slide off of her, and her ass jiggles. Like, what? It was uncomfortable to me. And then also I was saying to False, I think the white bodysuit looks so boring. I think the suit, like the bodysuit with the cloak, looked awesome. But it seems like it's gonna be like a Leon jacket situation where she has the cloak at the start and then she loses it for the rest of the game. But False also said like there are so many costumes in the first one that probably she does lose it, but there's likely a costume that you can just throw on to get it back. Right? I hope so. Because I think the cloak on top of the bodysuit looked infinitely more like visually interesting than just the bodysuit. Anyway, it's me, Maiko. Do you remember me? Maiko from the club. I had lots and lots of fun today. Hope you come to the club again. Bye-bye. Jiggly metal suits. Yeah, that one shot, I was just like, we cannot be serious right now. We cannot be serious with this. Default outfit in Stellar Blade 1 was definitely better than the white bodysuit. Yeah. Oh wait, this wasn't even ready. My bad. Twitter gonna have a war over Stellar Blade again? It already is. It already is having a war. And to be fair, it's not even just because of Stellar Blade. It's a combination of Stellar Blade and the new God of War thing. Because now that crowd, same thing that happened with the first Stellar Blade, they're like, thank God for Asian developers making actual hot women in games. And everyone is like, this is the same crowd that 2 days ago was talking about how ugly Faye is in the new God of War game. And so I saw one that was actually really funny to me, because they were like, 40-year-old traditional mother, bad. Teenage looking tomboy with short hair and like no boobs, good. And then they compared it to the Stellar Blade character design praise from the first game, like when Eve was first unveiled. And they were like, thank God we finally get women with like boobies and womanly features. The comparison was funny, I have to say. The comparison was funny. But to be fair, like most of the people who talk about that stuff on Twitter don't even play the games, legitimately. So it's a complete nothing burger discussion, just like it was with the first game. And yeah, I did see the clip of even Asmongold being weirded out by how young she looked. I saw that. The gameplay in Stellar Blade looked fucking sweet, though. The hand-to-hand stuff looked cool as fuck. Still 600k. Hey, the chairs should fix it, right? I feel like the sofas make a really big difference, which would make sense. Asmongold is a biohazard. She does look young and it's a bit odd. Yeah, what's up? My thing with Stellar Blade that's interesting is I'm not seeing many people talk about the AI stuff in it. The generative AI stuff. Like, I'm seeing some discussion about it, but like it feels like all of the discussion about that game has immediately gravitated towards Eevee's design, right? No one's really talking about Like, the fact that their key art is generative AI and a bunch of the in-game assets that you can see in the trailer are also generative AI, like very obviously generated. Like, a lot of the Chinese writing on like signposts and stuff is just complete slop, not real. And I'm surprised that that hasn't been like the main point of discussion with the game, because you kind of expect people to immediately jump on that. Although I guess the character design stuff I can also see maybe being more important to people. Particularly because of the crowd that's like, finally sexy women in my video games, let's go. Or the super AI crypto NFT chuds. That is a mouthful, man. I just found out about the company using Gen AI in the game myself. Yeah. Is it placeholder? That's what we don't know. Because they showed that trailer, and here's also my point of confusion with the game. Like, I was confused by this. They showed that trailer. Game looks very far along, right? Like, visually, mechanically, it looks like it's very far along. And then they said right after the trailer that the game has now entered early development. Like, what? That did not look like early development to me. Like, at all. So I'm very confused. And yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like it's just gonna be placeholder, because the key art that they released for the game, like literally what we assume is going to be the cover art, and at least what they're using as like the main piece of art to advertise the game currently, they use generative AI in that artwork. So it's kind of weird to try to gauge it right now, to be honest. It really, like, who the fuck knows? It's a weird combination of things. Because, like, the early development comment makes it like, okay, game is still so far out that, like, you know, it's obviously placeholder. But then the game looks so far along already in that trailer. And then there's the key art having AI in it. And so it's like, okay, well, they're clearly using it for finished products. These sofas do look nice in here. I have to say, the gold does look nice in here. The 2 million yen sofas may have been worth it. It is about that time though. And I got dinner plans, so I gotta go. Anyway, it is about that time. Lots of progress. We're basically done with the hostesses. We already have some progress made on the last one. In Kamurocho, mind you. There's still 4 of them in Sotenbori, but that's for a later chapter. Marietta feels like it's coming to a close too. I feel like we're just about done with the hostess stuff. Maybe like one more stream of it, and then we're on to the main story. So good progress. Anyway, it is about that time. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever, come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff like Resident Evil, Metal Gear, Ace Combat. Come back for any of it. It's all good, I think. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, feel free to leave a like. Helps out with algorithm and stuff, so I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. Those are all down there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you back here next time. I hope you all check out Marathon during its free play week. It's totally worth checking out at least a little bit, I swear. I'm not crazy. I'm telling you, I'm not crazy. I have good taste. Trust me. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.